So as you guys already know, on this channel, I speak a lot about AI. It's something that I use in my personal as well as my business life, and I use it on a regular basis. But in today's video, I've got a special one because I'm going to be doing somewhat of a Google AI masterclass. As you already know, there's different Google AI tools out there. And my goal is that by the end of this video, you're going to understand exactly how each of these different Google AI tools work and how you can apply them to specific use cases relating to online business reasons. So we're going to start off with the first Google AI tool, which is NotebookLM. Now, this is one of my favorite ones because of how simple it is to use and how you can use it in a variety of different ways. Now, for those of you that don't understand what this is, maybe you've never heard of it, or maybe you have heard of it, but you're not really sure exactly what it does or how it works. The way that this one works is that you're going to give it a reference document, reference link, a reference source for it to always refer to. And when you're now having chats with it, it's always going to look at that initial source reference and it's going to give you answers based on that. On the surface, this might not sound useful or it might not sound powerful, but it's actually very interesting as to how you can use it, again, relating to online business reasons or when it comes to digital products. But I'm going to walk you through it. So firstly, you just need to go over to notebooklm.google. That's the URL. And of course, with the majority or all of the different AI tools that I'm going to be showing you today, all of them are free for you to use. If we just go over here to plans, you're going to see that there is a paid option, but it's not going to be necessary. So there's going to be 4 different options when it comes to all of these different plans. We've got NotebookLM Plus, NotebookLM Pro, and NotebookLM Ultra. The main differences between all of these is going to be the usage limits as well as the maximum amount of sources that you can give it. But the majority of you watching this video is mainly going to use the standard NotebookLM. That's completely free. So what we're going to do again is click on try NotebookLM. It's then going to take you to an interface that looks like this. So when it comes to giving it a source reference for it to refer to, you can do this in a number of different ways. You can give it a URL link. You can also give it a PDF document or any type of document. Just drag it or drop it in this section. You can also give it a URL link, Google Drive, as well as copy text. So just to kind of give you insight into how it works, I'm just going to go over to my YouTube channel and I'm going to click into my recent video. Now, let's say if I wanted to get a summary of this video, once I've got the URL link for the YouTube video, I could just click on this, paste it in there, click on insert. What it's going to do is scan the YouTube video and it's going to come back with a detailed breakdown of exactly what I was speaking about in that video. And that took no less than 3 seconds for it to do that. So if I wanted to have a conversation with it now and just get a deeper understanding of exactly what I showcased in that particular video, I'm going to be able to do this endlessly when it comes to getting clarity as to what the video is all about. So that's one of the ways that you can give it a source reference. Another way is by just giving it text. So you can basically program NotebookLM to act as your assistant for whatever reason. So if I wanted it to help me when it comes to building up a digital product, the way that I can get a custom prompt for me to program NotebookLM is simply by using this quiz. I'm not going to show you all the steps. I'm just going to speed it up because most of you have probably seen this. And if you want to gain access to this, I'm going to leave it linked down below. But what this quiz is going to do is that it's going to give me a custom prompt for me to essentially tell NotebookLM what type of digital product I'm looking to launch. And then from there, what it's going to do is come back with a similar interface like this. Now, I've previously done this already. I've gone through it. As you can see, it's giving me the breakdown of exactly what type of digital product I'm looking to build. It's going to give me all the steps that I need to take when it comes to doing it, the title of the digital product, how to build it, what AI tool for me to use. It's got all the direct links for me to click into. And I actually showed this on a previous video where I used NotebookLM to help me build up a AI educational video product. And I was able to go through all the steps and get it completed. But the main thing that I want to show you today is specifically how NotebookLM is going to help you with this entire process. And it's going to be with this left-hand side section over here. So this is where the real magic of NotebookLM comes in because of all of these different features. So as you can see, you can get a video overview. This is going to give you somewhat of a mini course when it comes to whatever you're trying to learn. You can also get a mind map. You can also generate reports. You can generate slide decks as well as a quiz. You've got so many different options. But one of the things that you can do is also generate a podcast. And the podcast is going to be between 2 different AI hosts. and they're going to be talking about the digital product business that you're looking to launch. Now, the reason why I find this one really interesting is because with myself, I'm someone that listens to podcasts, audiobooks all the time. And of course, I like listening to regular human beings having normal conversations because that's what we're all used to. But with the rise of AI, what we can now do is create our own custom podcast with realistic sounding hosts. And we're going to be able to program them to have discussions about what we want them to talk about. And I found this to be helpful for so many different reasons because I'm able to learn things a lot more quicker. So to give you an example of what I mean, this entire notebook that I'm going through right now is about an info product that I'm looking to build to help people understand AI. So it's a video info product, and let me just quickly show you the podcast that I'm able to generate. So to do that, you're just going to click into the pencil icon, and over here, I'm going to be able to say what I want the AI host to focus on in this episode. So for example, I may type in something like this. I want the AI host to focus on the reality of building this particular digital product. So as you can see, I've just given it something brief. I would say that you need to be a bit more descriptive so that you can get the best quality podcast possible. You can also change the length of it as well from short, default, or long. So I'm just going to click on generate and wait for it to come back. So as you can see, that's what's going to happen. It's going to start generating it, and it may take 5, 10, 15 minutes for it to come back with the finished version. But I've already recently done it an hour ago. So what I'm going to do is just click on play and just show you exactly what type of podcast you're going to be able to go away and make yourself.
Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're unpacking the blueprint for bringing a digital product to market. We've got our hands on a complete, personalized digital product business blueprint that was created for one of you. It walks through a 7-phase strategy to launch an AI-powered educational guide.
That's right. And this isn't, some generic marketing guide. It's a really meticulously structured action plan. It was generated after the user defined their product, their niche, their goals.
So there you have it, guys. That is a snippet of the podcast, and that's only part of it because you can also have a conversation with the host as well. If I was to click on interactive, I would be able to conversate with them using my mic, using the mic on my MacBook, or if I was doing it on a smartphone. And I can ask the host direct question for them to come back with the best answers. So I'm going to show that in another video. I'm not going to overwhelm you today, but that's essentially how NotebookLM works. Again, there's so many different things that you can generate. The video mini course, you can also generate an infographic. So if I just click into this one, as you can see, it's now come back with a step-by-step blueprint for me to get this digital product built. So there's a lot of possibilities, to be honest, when it comes to using it. And again, if you wanted to get that quiz for you to program your NotebookLM in the best possible way, I'm going to leave that top link in the description. But let's move on to the second Google AI tool that I want to show you, which is Google Gemini. Now, most of you that's watching are probably familiar with Google Gemini already because it's their most popular, most used AI tool. And it's the AI tool that they built that powers the rest of them. So this is the standard interface. You can find it at gemini.google.com. And let me just walk you through some key things that you may or may not know already. So on the interface, as you can see, it's pretty simple. We've got this prompt box over here. You can change it from fast to thinking to pro in terms of the different models. I tend to leave it on fast. You can also create an image using Nano Banana. I'm going to show you that in a moment. You can generate a video. To be honest, the videos that Gemini makes, which is powered by VO3, I wouldn't say that I've ever used it in a real case scenario. So I'm not going to show you that today, but you can use Gemini to generate videos as well. And if we just click into the 3 lines at the top, you're going to be able to create something called a gem. So if I just open it up, creating a gem is quite interesting because it's essentially building your own Gemini agent or Gemini assistant for you to have a conversation with. And it works in a very similar way to NotebookLM in the sense that you're going to be able to program it with a knowledge base. So if I just click on the plus icon, as you can see, you're going to be able to program it with a photo, code. You can program it directly from NotebookLM. You can add a document from your drive. You can also upload a document, and it's going to be in the section that you can give it instructions. So this is something that I personally use every single day. I've got various different gems that I've built for specific reasons. So it's definitely something that I'd recommend that you check out. And generally speaking, when it comes to using it, there's so many different use cases. You can use it when it comes to building interactive dashboards for you to get information about whatever topic. Because Gemini is, of course, directly connected to Google's database, there's so many different ways that you can use it when it comes to researching things, if I wanted to use it when it comes to figuring out the best digital products for 2026, generally the future of digital products, or if I just want to use it when it comes to getting information in a clear, easy to read, interactive way, Gemini is definitely one of the best AI tools out there for that particular use case. But as I mentioned before, you can also use Gemini when it comes to creating images. Now, I've got this website that I built not too long ago using Hostinger. So this is a demonstration website. It's called Content Flow. And the purpose of this website is because I've got this digital product listed on it when it comes to helping people build up a YouTube channel. So I went through the entire process of getting this site built using Hostinger's AI website builder. I was able to do it maybe within 5-10 minutes. Got the ebook built using a tool called Gamma. So I was able to get everything done in less than 15 minutes. Even when it came to generating this mock-up image that you can see, I was able to use Nano Banana. But there's a final thing that I want to show you that Nano Banana can do when it comes to basically completing this website, which is the fact that I've got this standard logo. Now, Hostinger does have a AI logo maker, so you could definitely use that. But if you wanted to also use Gemini, you've got that option too. So I'm going to quickly show you exactly how I would do this and how I would update the logo on this website. So if I just go back over to Gemini, I'm just going to enter this prompt. What this says is create a logo for a website called Content Flow. Ensure the logo has a white background with the YouTube color scheme, and it also has an animated phone with the YouTube logo on the actual phone. Ensure the logo is simplistic and high quality. So you could just enter this, and Gemini is smart enough to know that you want it to make an image, but in some cases you may need to click on tools, click on create images, and then from there you can now click on submit. All right, perfect. So just like that, within a couple seconds, it was able to come back with a fully edited logo. Now, of course, this is just a basic example of how you can use it. There's so many other ways you can use it when it comes to generating Instagram content, even content when it comes to running ads. But if I just download it to my MacBook, I'm just going to show you how I would add it to the website just so that you guys get the whole point. So first things first, I'm just going to click into it like that. I'm going to say that I want to replace the image. I'm just going to add the image in there like that by dragging it and dropping it. Okay, great. So I could just select it just like this. Okay, and just like that, as you can see, the logo has now been added. And if I wanted to change the width of it, I'm going to be able to simply do it just like that. So yeah, this is definitely a helpful use case, because when it comes to making logos, you would have had to have gone to a graphic designer, maybe some other tool that's going to charge you, but with the help of Nano Banana, you're going to be able to get it done in a matter of seconds. So I'd say for the most part, those are the key aspects to Gemini. If you're able to understand what I just went through, you're going to be someone that can use it proficiently. So finally, if you just click into tools, you've got all of these different options. We've got deep research if you ever want to go deep on a particular topic. As I mentioned, you can generate videos using VO 3.1. You can make images like I just showed you. You can also go through guided learning, and you can use canvas mode when it comes to making the interactive dashboards, as I mentioned previously, but you can also use canvas mode when it comes to making websites and web applications. But to be honest, I'll say that this particular interface isn't the best one when it comes to using Gemini to make applications. If you wanted to make your own app, I would say the next Google AI tool is going to be the best option for you, which is the Google AI Studio. So if you want to find it, you just go over to aistudio.google.com and you're going to see something similar to this. Now, as long as you've got a Gmail email address similar to the other AI tools that we've spoken about, you're going to be able to use it for completely free. You're going to be able to build websites as well as apps for completely free when it comes to the interface. Of course, you might have to pay something when it comes to making it go live, but we're going to speak about that as we move forward. But first things first, let me just go over to pricing just so that you guys have an idea. So as you can see, there's two different price plans. We've got paid and we've got free. And the main difference between the two is going to be higher rate limits when it comes to deploying various different applications, because the main difference between using Gemini and using Google AI Studio is that the AI Studio is more so for developers. So if you ever wanted to get an API key and connect it to a particular software so that Gemini can speak to that software, it's going to be through the Google AI Studio. But let me not get ahead of myself. Let me just log into the interface. Now, depending on when you watch this video, it's going to look similar to what you can see on the screen. So it doesn't look as friendly as Gemini, but trust me, it's just as powerful or maybe even more. So as you can see over here, we've got the option to build apps. You're going to be able to have a regular conversation with Gemini if you wanted to chat with the models. And when I say models, I'm specifically talking about having a conversation with Gemini 3 or whatever the latest model of Gemini is at the time of you watching this video. So if I just go over here, I'm just going to show you something super simple when it comes to using the Google AI Studio to help you build an app. So to do this, you just need to go over to the main page and you're going to see build AI apps. So you're just going to click into it like that. And it's going to be in this box where you're going to tell the AI Studio what type of app you want to build. So for you to get the best quality prompt possible, what you can do is use this. This is going to take you through, I believe, 6 different questions. Super easy. It's going to take you less than 30 seconds for you to complete. And at the end of it, you're going to get a prompt that you can paste into the Google AI Studio for it to know exactly what type of app you're looking to build. So we're going to do this together. So let's say if I wanted to build a brand new web application that was centered around product research, I could select it like this, click on next. Who is this web app going to be for? I'm going to say for people that are looking to build digital products. What problem should this app help people solve? I'm going to say it should help them decide on launching a digital product based on an existing store. Click on next. What should the user input for them to get the results? They should input a URL from a store. Let me click on next once again. What should the app show the user after they click the button? So I'm going to say more so it should show the user an overall rating or verdict on if that digital product is worth building or not. And I'm going to say the ideal color scheme is going to be black and green. And let me just click on submit. Okay, perfect. So now that I've got this, I'm going to be able to copy everything just like this. And then I can go over to something like Google Gemini in this case. So let me just paste everything in there just like that so that I can get the best prompt possible for the Google AI Studio. So right now it's building out the customized prompt. So from here, what I can now do is just copy everything like that. Once again, go over to the Google AI Studio, paste it in there, and then click on build. And as you guys can see, it's now coding out the entire app right before our very eyes. So I'm just going to wait for it to be done. Shouldn't take more than, I don't know, 5 minutes or so. But as always, as soon as it's finished, I'm going to be back and we're going to check it out together. Okay, guys, so that didn't take too long. And as we can see, it's now come back with the first draft of this app. So instantly we can tell that it looks professional. It's got this moving graphic over here. It looks like it was built by an actual coder. And the fact that I was able to do this all with AI within 5 minutes still blows my mind. But we're going to put it to the test and we're going to see if it actually works. So what I need to do is get a URL for an existing digital product. And we're going to see if it's able to scan the website and if it's able to come back with a verdict on if I should think about launching that digital product or not. So I'm going to use this one as an example. It is a Stoic ebook as well as audiobook. And it also comes with video lessons as well. So this is a good example of a digital product. I'm just going to copy the URL just like that and then go back over to the AI Studio. All right, so at first glance, it seems to have worked. It's correctly scanned the website. It's given me a live analysis feed right there of the actual product page, which is actually quite impressive. It's also come back with a detailed breakdown on the potential of this digital product. And it's also come back with a chart letting me know the growth potential as well. Now, of course, this is a basic example of a web app. You can definitely take things a lot further than this, but I just want to give you insights into how the Google AI Studio works as well as the other Google AI tools that I've shown you. And don't forget, if you wanted to build your own app or just test it out, you're going to be able to do that using this quiz. It's going to be linked down below for completely free. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, you've learned anything, you got any sort of value from it, don't forget to press the like button. I really appreciate that. Don't forget to subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what is your favorite Google AI tool. If it's not any of these different ones that I've shown you, maybe it's a completely different one that I didn't speak about, just comment down below. I'd love to see which AI tools you guys are using. And if you want to watch another YouTube video that I made not too long ago, where I show you some interesting ways that you can use ChatGPT, a lot of people believe they know how to use ChatGPT when they're using it in a completely wrong way. So you're going to be able to watch that by clicking the link right there. Be sure to watch that straight after this because that video has helped out thousands of people. And I'm sure if you're able to watch it from start to finish, it's also going to help you out as well. But as always, guys, I'm going to catch you on that next video. Make sure you stay safe out there. Peace.